Jen friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya English. Let's go for dinner. What do you want, monkey? You, dog. You, donkey. That's it. Done. This is a normal day in the life of the Chinese. Satan, America, which all Pakistanis love to hate. Though the lines, the visa lines are the longest outside the American embassy. Not outside the Chinese embassy. Jen friends, I'm Major Gaurav Arya and you're watching the Chanakya Dialogues English. Like this video, subscribe to our channel and don't forget to press the bell icon. About the recent attack in Punch, I've been thinking about it, and the more I think about it, the more it becomes clear as to why it happened, why was it executed, and what response did the enemy want from us. So, about G20 Bit that I discussed yesterday, that part is absolutely true. Pakistan is not part of G7, G8, G10, G20, G30, G50 or even G100. Should such organizations exist? They don't, but I'm just giving you an example. Pakistan is part of the SCO, the Shanghai Cooperation Organization, only because it is a Chinese-led organization. Otherwise, Pakistan should be thankful that it's part of the United Nations, if at all. I mean, that is the level of Pakistan. Having said that, I'd like to bring a few facts to your notice. Number one, special forces have been put, the para-SF has been put. There are drones, there are sniffer dogs, and everybody's hunting around for these supposed 7 terrorists from the Jaish-e-Mohammed. That is what sources are saying, that they're from Jaish-e-Mohammed, and they're 7 in number. So, this attack cannot happen without an ecosystem. This attack cannot happen without support from within India. What has happened is that they have apparently taken support from a few locals, many of whom have been arrested. The authorities are arresting more and more people. As we speak, the NIA has landed there, the special forces have landed there, and all these things are happening as we speak. Now, one is the G20 bit. Pakistan. Pakistan is a country where nobody wants to go to. I mean, even Pakistanis don't want to go to Pakistan. And that is a fact, which is why so many Pakistanis, whoever has even a little bit of money, dollars, prefers to go and live either in Dubai or in London or in Canada or in UK or in Australia. There is no Pakistani worth its salt who does not have a property outside who can afford it. Because whatever they might say in front of an Indian, whatever Pakistanis might say vis-a-vis India, fact of the matter is that Pakistanis have lost faith in Pakistan. So what do? What they do is when they see India progressing, when they see India rising, this rise is very difficult for Pakistanis to digest. Which is why, and I'll give you substantive proof, which is why you look at or you hear any Pakistani television program or YouTube channel, the first thing that they say is that Pakistan and India came into existence together on 14th/15th of August. And I take great pains in telling Pakistanis that we were existing for thousands upon thousands of years. You came into existence on 14th of August, 1947. We did not. The Indian civilization has been there for thousands upon thousands upon thousands of years. So as a country, we are not new. As a country, you are new. Having placed that on record, what I would like to say is that Pakistanis have a habit of comparing with India. And every time they compare, there is a sense of despondency, a sense of bitterness in their hearts. They see that India has gone ahead. IT is something that is quoted very often in the Pakistani narrative. Look where India is in terms of IT. Look where India is in terms of economy. Look where India is in terms of diplomacy. Oh, India can buy Russian oil at the same time being friendly with the Americans. Oh, look at India. It's friendly with the Americans but can still buy S-400 missiles from the Russians. This has become a part of the Pakistani mindset. This is what they keep on discussing day in and day out. And there is a lot of bitterness in their hearts. A lot of bitterness. Why can't we do it? I'll tell you why. Because you're not capable. There are easy answers to complex questions sometimes. And sometimes the answer is there in your face. It's staring at you in the face. Because you're not competent. You're not good enough. We don't have... India, geographically, is not as geostrategically placed as Pakistan is. Or at least this is what Pakistan has been claiming for 7 decades, that Pakistan is the most geostrategically important country in the world. So what? So what? What has it given you? Taliban? Apart from that, what? So nothing. However, having said that, the problem with Pakistan here is Pakistan cannot bear the fact that G20 is happening in India. It's finding it difficult to digest. And, to actually rub salt on Pakistan's wounds is the fact that a part of G20 is happening in Kashmir. Pakistanis can never digest this. So this attack has two reasons, right? I'm talking about the attack that happened in Bimber Gali. Two reasons. Number one, to tell the world, and this is what we discussed yesterday, to tell the world that, you see, India is not safe, don't come to India. Because that is exactly how the world perceives Pakistan. Pakistan is not safe, don't go to Pakistan. They want to have the same sticker put on us. There are terror attacks. Why are you doing the G20 in India? Why are you doing the G20 in Kashmir? It's not safe. This is what Pakistan is doing. Another thing, which is more important than G20, why Pakistan orchestrated this attack through the Jaish-e-Mohammed, is the fact that, in Pakistan, there is the Imran Khan faction, and I'll explain it as simply as I can for those of you who do not follow Pakistani politics. I follow Pakistani politics. So there is this bunch of parties called the PDM. And these are a dozen or so parties led by the Pakistan Muslim League Noon, which is Nawaz Sharif's party, and the head, the government head is Shehbaz Sharif, who's the Prime Minister. Now, this is a coterie of relatives and friends and rent seekers and such people. So they get together and they say, okay, let's make the government, let's throw out Imran Khan, which is all right. This is Pakistan's internal matter. Vote of no confidence with the help of the army chief. As usual, everything in Pakistan is with the help of the army chief. Bajwa says okay, they go okay, and Imran Khan is out. Now, next step, pressure is building up. Through Imran Khan, we must have elections. Now you're saying, Major, how are elections in Pakistan related to an attack in Punch or in Bimber Gali, Jammu area? How is that relevant? I will tell you. Essentially what's happening in Pakistan is there is a lot of pressure from Imran Khan and millions upon millions of his supporters to have elections in Pakistan. The government is trying to delay elections as much as possible. All right. And the government, the army, especially General Asim Munir, stands solidly behind the government. Recently, the chief of the ISI, the chief of military intelligence, DGMO, military operations, and MI, intelligence, all of these three guys went together and they briefed the Chief Justice of Pakistan. I can't imagine in my wildest dreams the DGMO, the DGMI, and the Chief of RAW of India going and briefing the Chief Justice, unless he calls them specifically. But when I say brief, I mean pressurize. So what is happening in Pakistan, let me make it very simple for those of you who don't follow Pakistani politics. It's absolutely amazing and interesting. What these guys did was they went to the Chief Justice because the Chief Justice said there should be elections. Mr. Bandial, or Chief Justice Bandial, said there should be elections in Pakistan. These guys said, no. Sir, we cannot have elections because India is going to attack us. And the Chief Justice was confused. So, what do you mean India is going to attack you? Why will India attack? No, sir, India is going to attack. India has bought the S-400. India has bought Chinook helicopters. India has bought the Rafales. India is deploying the Pralay missiles. It's carried out Agni Prime and Agni 5 tests. It has done Prithvi tests. It has done BrahMos tests. And one missile landed inside Pakistan, the Indians claim by mistake. And, we have intelligence reports saying that India is at the border and India is going to step in anytime. Certain Pakistani so-called strategists and defense analysts have been saying for the past so many years that in the next 3 months, India will attack. Now, India has never attacked Pakistan in the past 75 years, but it seems apparently every 3 months, India is going to attack. The Chief Justice did not buy that argument, but they went and pressurized the Chief Justice still, that we cannot have elections because India is going to attack. And if India attacks, do you really expect us to put lakhs and lakhs of Pakistani army men to conduct elections? We can't do that. We'll be busy fighting India. Who's going to conduct the elections? So, my lord, this is not likely to happen. This is what they told the Chief Justice. Now, the Chief Justice also called the State Bank of Pakistan's chairman and said, why don't you, because Another excuse that the Pakistani government, Shehbaz Sharif government, had given for not holding elections was, we don't have any money. There are no funds. How can we hold elections? Well, so the Chief Justice of Pakistan said, why don't you, State Bank of Pakistan, why don't you give them money? Because you are saying that you don't have any money. This is what the government has told us. As in, Shehbaz Sharif has told the Chief Justice of Pakistan that we don't have any money to hold elections. So, let me know how much money you have. So, the State Bank of Pakistan went to the Chief Justice and gave him a complete sheet. So, this is the level of funds that we have. Chief Justice looks at the piece of paper and says, but you do have money. Why can't you give money to the government of Pakistan for holding elections if you have money with you? He says, sir, certainly we can give money, but it's not our money to give. The government of Pakistan must tell us that give us money. The finance minister must write saying, Mr. So-and-so, please give 20, 25, 30, $35 million. And we'll be happy to give that money. But we can't give money on our own, which is a fact, which I agree with. The State Bank of Pakistan's chairman is not wrong. He has to be told by the Ministry of Finance to give the funds. Apparently, the government of Pakistan had been lying to the Chief Justice of Pakistan, telling him that we have no funds to hold elections. Now, when this matter was sorted out by the Chief Justice, saying that you have money, give the money, hold elections, right? Now, hear this carefully. I'll explain once again. The government of Pakistan said we cannot hold elections in Pakistan because we have no money. So the Chief Justice called the State Bank of Pakistan's chairman and said, give them money. So the money problem is sorted out. Now there is no excuse to give, right? Earlier they were saying there is terrorism, but terrorism has always been there in Pakistan for the past 40 years. Big deal. I mean, Pakistanis have learned to live with terrorism. They don't bat an eyelid. It happens every day in Pakistan, so big deal. What do you do that elections in Pakistan don't happen? What step can you take that elections in Pakistan are stopped? You orchestrate an attack inside India, hoping that the optics of the attack are so barbaric, a burning vehicle, 5 soldiers martyred, possibly charred to death, we don't know. India will respond. Because India under Prime Minister Modi has responded in the past. India will respond. And as soon as India responds, even if it is a surgical strike or a Balakot-like air operation, Pakistanis will say, sir, we are at a state of war, we cannot have elections. The idea is not to have elections at any cost. Because they know that if there are elections, Imran Khan will win. You can't stop Imran Khan. This man is a juggernaut. He will win. 90% of Pakistan stands behind Imran Khan. That's it. I mean, good or bad, I'm not a great Imran Khan fan and I've been one of his harshest critics. But the fact of the matter is that the people of Pakistan want him as their leader. And who am I to tell the people of Pakistan that no, Imran Khan is not good for you? It's up to the people of Pakistan to select their leader. And even without elections, they've already selected Imran Khan as their leader. They have elected them in their hearts. And Imran Khan is winning the next elections whenever that happens. Shehbaz Sharif knows that. So in connivance with General Asim Munir, Chief of Army Staff, they hatched this conspiracy to not have elections. First say, because of terrorism we can't have elections. Okay. Because of funds we can't have elections. Okay. Now, apparently we are in a state of war with India. And this is what the Pakistani Defense Minister said. India can attack anytime. Their top leaders have been saying this very frequently. India can attack anytime. India can attack anytime. And the poor population of Pakistan, they are the easiest people in the world to fool. I mean, I could fool the people of Pakistan before breakfast and after breakfast every single day. All you have to do is say that there is a conspiracy by Hindus and Jews, and they will buy that. All you have to say is that the Jews are conspiring against you. The Hindus are conspiring. That's it. It does not take great intellectual rigor to get a narrative going in Pakistan. It does not take any great brains or any IW, that is information warfare capability. Just say Hindus, Jews, conspiracy, the world against us, Illuminati. That's it. And Pakistanis are on a roll, right? That entire population is so radicalized that they believe anything that their leaders tell them, which is why they are so easy to fool, which is exactly what has happened here. This is all, whether it's terrorism, whether it's about the lack of funds for elections, whether it's the attack. Everything is to keep Imran Khan out of power and delay elections as much as possible. That is the bare truth. So in another news, very interesting, funny news, Sri Lanka says that is going to export 100,000 monkeys to China. Yeah, this news is true. 100,000 monkeys are to be exported to China, and Sri Lanka on Wednesday confirmed China's request for importing 100,000 endangered monkeys from the cash-strapped island nation amidst protests from environmental groups against the deal. Gunadasa Samarasinghe, the top bureaucrat at Sri Lanka's Ministry of Agriculture, said that a privately owned Chinese company connected to zoological gardens, which are animal breeders, had made the request to his ministry. So, apparently, Sri Lanka's Agriculture Minister, Mahinda Amaravira, said that China's request for 100,000 monkeys to be exhibited at over 1,000 Chinese zoos could be considered. We want these monkeys for their zoos. They want these monkeys for their zoos. They want these monkeys for dinner. Please, my Sri Lankan brothers, don't be fooled. Right? There are better ways to earn foreign exchange. The Chinese, why do you even believe this scam? I don't understand. Why do you even believe that Chinese want the monkeys for their zoos? They eat the zoos. They eat stuff which human beings are not supposed to eat, which is why COVID happened. Don't you know they ate bats? And they try to do something funny in that biological lab in Wuhan and in that biological weapons lab in Wuhan. I mean, why would a Sri Lankan believe that they do not want the monkeys for the zoos, they want the monkeys on their plate for dinner? It's a delicacy in China. Monkey brains, monkey tail, monkey falana. I don't know what all the Chinese eat. And how did the Sri Lankans get scammed? You're smart people, yeah. You're smart people, Sri Lankans. Why do you get scammed by this? You're a great country, you're an educated people. You'll rise again, you're going through a bad patch, that's all right. India has also gone through a bad patch. And we can collaborate and you can do much better, but don't do this. I mean, these guys just want to eat those monkeys. They did the same thing with donkeys in Pakistan. And the Pakistanis very happy giving them donkeys and dogs. Where do you think the Chinese wanted to put the donkeys when they asked Pakistan to export donkeys? In zoos? No. The Chinese want to have donkeys for breakfast, monkeys for dinner, and probably dogs for lunch or something like that. And many people will accuse me of being racist, but that's not true. I'm not being, please go to YouTube, please go to any Chinese website and you'll see this is normal breakfast, lunch and dinner. So anybody who says that 100,000 monkeys, are going to China for zoos, I'm sorry. That's not the case. They're landing up in restaurants. These are delicacies. Hey, let's go for dinner. What do you want? Monkey. You, dog. You, donkey. That's it. Done. This is a normal day in the life of a Chinese. Please don't be fooled. Last news for the day, ladies and gentlemen, is Bilawal Bhutto wants to come to India to attend SCO. Obviously, he's been told by Chinese masters that you have to go to India. Bilawal Bhutto is going to be here. And Bilawal Bhutto says, listen, there is nothing bilateral. This is a multilateral forum, which is true. SCO is a multilateral forum. And I'm going to India simply because it's a multilateral forum. No, sir. You're coming to India because you've been told by the Chinese. And you know why I'm saying this? I want to ask all the Pakistanis watching this video, and even the Indians watching this video, please tell me, how many times has Bilawal Bhutto gone to China in the past 1 year since he's been foreign minister? How many times? China is Pakistan's closest ally. China is a country, they say Chinese friendship is sweeter than honey, taller than the Himalayas, deeper than the oceans. Right? That's what Pakistanis claim. And across all political parties, they claim that China is a best friend. How many times have you been to our best friend's house, your best friend's house? Please tell me, Bilawal Bhutto. And how many times have you been to the Shaitan, the Satan, America, which all Pakistanis love to hate? Though the visa lines are the longest outside the American embassy. Not outside the Chinese embassy. They're the longest outside the American embassy. This is another example of typical Pakistani munafqat or hypocrisy. They want to go to the country that they hate the most. Anyway, forget about that. I want to ask you, how many times have you gone to America and how many times have you gone to China? Ladies and gentlemen, find out, go to the internet, find out, let's expose Bilawal Bhutto, right? And Billo, we're waiting to welcome you to India. Come over. Friends, you're aware that on 29th of April, we are having the Chanakya dialogues. And the top people the top brains of India's national security are going to be there. Today is the last day when you can actually go to the description box, click on that link, and fill in your details. A lucky few will be selected to attend the conclave, and I'll be there to personally welcome you. Today is the last day. Hurry, don't delay. Go to the description box, press the link. Jai Hind. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please press the like button, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to press the bell icon. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram, Bharat Mata Ki Jai.